every passport bro I know in the real world is an American bottom feeder in our dating pool, okay?
Whoa. When American women hate the fact that they're losing out on potential partners because men are deciding to sail ship or hop in the plane and fly over to another country to find a woman that may be more suitable for his needs. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. Just laugh, fellas. Just laugh, because who winning?
So what y'all for?
Just to look pretty, sit pretty. Yeah.
And do nothing.
Basically, yeah.
Go get a job, get 3 jobs. My man has 2 jobs. Go get 7 jobs and 2 side hustles to buy me the things that I want because I'm a woman.
Complains
What'd she say? We seen that clip before.
about gold diggers while he has no gold.
And I only want to deal with guys that's paying bills. I am a gold digger. I don't care. What
Openly admitting it. Okay.
do I bring to the table? Excellent question.
Let me guess.
I am the table.
I already know the title of this video. 15 minutes of women being utterly delusional. Now, fellas, we don't always want to admit this, but having acne on our face can make us feel a bit embarrassed and have low self-esteem. I know it did for me, which is why I started using Teej Henley, and that's why I'm happy to announce that they are the sponsors of today's video. Now look, these 2 bottles, these are the ones I actually use. This ain't the little promo bottles that they want me to use, the nice new flashy ones. No, this is the stuff that I put on my face on a daily basis, and I'm about running out, so I gotta get some more. But when I tell y'all Teej Henley has done a phenomenal job of clearing up my skin. Look, I'm 35, but do I look it? Don't lie. I look good for my age. What you talking about? If you're trying to get your skin cleared up too, I recommend you guys starting off with the level 1 system. It gives you everything that you need and nothing that you don't. It comes with a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. And to make things that much easier for guys like you and me, it also comes with this instruction card that tells you everything that you need to know in regards to how to use the product and in what order. It makes taking the guesswork out of the process that much easier. I mean, just check out their website. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers all around the globe. Members of Teej Henley get tons of benefits like 20% off your order, access to monthly deals. You can pause or stop your orders at any time, and if you're living in the US, free shipping. You can't beat it. Because y'all are big supporters of the channel, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the link down below and get 30% off your first order and a free gift. And with that being said, back to your video.
He wants to escape the dating expectations of American women.
So how much should a dude spend on a first date with you?
At least 70K.
70K? Why 70K?
I make a lot of money and I want him to spend a bag on me on the first date. I want to do a Europe tour, like a Europe trip. You know, spa day, some shopping.
What should a guy spend on a first date in Miami?
In Miami, like over $100, probably like 200. Well, I mean, I think that
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Some of y'all already know. Y'all read my mind. I'm not gonna do it.
the average with everything is expensive.
So if he's spending $250 on a first date,
She said he might get a kiss. Girl, I better get more than a kiss. Women will tell you all day long that they can't be bought, but at the same time, which is a contradiction, they will expect for you to come heavy out of pocket, or they will ask for certain monetary things from you, but they can't be bought, right?
May get a kiss. Yeah.
But do men not want to be providers anymore? Because it
We do, just not to certain women, obviously.
seems like these days, every time I talk to a man, it's always a big hoopla about how $250 is too much for a first date. And because they also don't want women walking around here.
Would you spend $250 on a man for a first date? You wouldn't, would you? You would think that that was a waste of money, a blow of money. I can't think of a single woman that I've ever heard of that has done it. But yet they expect it of us. Ladies, please be capable of putting the shoe on your foot before you say this ridiculous stuff.
Because they also don't want women walking around here hyper masculine all the time, but you're not giving us a space for a soft life.
That's not our job, to give you space for a soft life. You need to come soft already. You don't want us to come soft. You want us to be masculine at all times, right? Well, then you need to be feminine regardless of what you've gone through or going through. Strange.
But then complains about the marriage expectations of traditional foreign women. They want a woman who isn't ran through after they spent their whole life running through women. And
It's time for like a week or two prior to meeting up for Taco Tuesday. And when we finally linked up together, I realized that he was wearing an ankle monitor. I also learned at this juncture that he still lived at home with his mother.
Okay, let's talk about passport bros. Here's the first thing you need to know about these walnuts. Have you noticed that the ones who are chanting passport bros are the same ones that are also chanting about how they don't want to pay for dates?
You're afraid to court.
No. I haven't seen that. Show me that. So those dudes can also be held accountable. Have y'all seen that, fellas? Dudes is talking about they don't want to date American women, also talking about they don't want to pay for dates. I haven't seen that.
To court me or take me out on a $300 date, then just leave me alone. Because I can honestly take myself out on a $300 date.
Then why can't you take the man out on a $300 date? Just because you want to go on a $300 date don't mean that you have to. That's not the best first impression. What if that date doesn't go well? Then this man just blew $300 for no good reason. Because the mindset of these women that will accept those high-end dates, those expensive dates from a man, those might be women that you go on a date with and you have a miserable time. I'm going to be upset. I don't care if I got $30 million in the bank. If I just spent $300 on this chicken head chick, I'm going to be upset. With that $300, I could have started a small business.
How much do you expect the guy to spend on the first date?
At least $500.
$150. Gotta pay to get my hair done, my nails done, my feet done.
She said you got to pay to get her hair, nails, and feet done. I bet you she paid for all that stuff herself.
So let me ask you this. If he pays for all that, right, and the date doesn't go good, are you going to refund him?
Hell no.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to need y'all to start writing up contracts. If a woman is expecting for you to take her on a date and you have done the research and seen that this date is probably going to cost you north of $200, write a contract. Right? If this is the first date, y'all have barely spoken on the phone or through text, but it's the first date, $200 is this date going to come out to or more. Write a little contract. This is what women are doing now. They're telling men, hey, if you waste my time, I'm going to need to be refunded for my time monetarily. Do the same thing with them. All right, if this date going to cost over $250 and it don't go well, I'm going to need at least your half, your portion of this date back. And then the woman going to be like, what you mean, my portion? You paid for the whole thing. The whole thing was your portion. No. We're going to break this even.
You gotta spend how I look, and I look good.
Enough for a $5 meal at McDonald's. Yes, you do. Is she kidding herself right now?
You gotta spend a good bag.
How much is that, though?
As much as I want him to.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay.
Just because a man isn't willing to do all that stuff for you does not mean he can't afford to be with you. A man that is responsible with his finances is going to court the woman and determine through getting to know her whether or not she's just there for a cash grab. Ladies, I would suggest being the best version of yourself at all times, especially when it comes to the man that you are interested in, or one that may have interest in you. Hopefully it's as a mutual thing. And then what you will come to find out is, if he's fair and a good person, he will probably come out of pocket for you without you having to ask him.
Please don't be busted. That's all I'm asking. Don't be busted.
Who said that? Which one of y'all just put in the comments, what? But you're busted. Which one of y'all said that? I saw it. I saw it. And then somebody else followed with, the nerve of this woman to tell a man not to be busted when she's busted. I see that. I see it.
And you normally date the men that you consider to be attractive?
Yes, I consider them to be attractive, yes.
What happened to those relationships?
Well, those were, well...
How much should a man spend on the first date?
So they basically want you to believe that they can't afford dinner, but they can afford a passport and a flight out of the country.
You see, that's how I know she's the one that made up that mess about them being the same men that talk about they don't want to pay for dinner or pay for the date. She got to be making that up because, yeah, them passport bros, they spend money to travel to a different country. I'm planning on going to the Philippines and to Thailand in the month of October for my birthday. Buddy of mine getting a divorce. He's going through a divorce right now. He calls me up. He's like, hey, man, look, I'm going through this divorce and I want to go to Philippines and Thailand. Want to come along? I'm like, yes, sir. 2 places I've always wanted to go. I want to see what those women are like out there. I want to see just how different they are than the American woman. I'm curious, and I'm bringing y'all along for the journey. So be on the lookout. Vlogs coming soon.
Second of all, they're in for a rude awakening, and I'm kind of here for it. And they're going to find that when they leave the United States, that women's standards are actually higher.
I'm telling you, they don't want their options to dwindle. They're already falling off. Their options are already falling off, but they don't want them to drop below where they already are. But they're in for a rude awakening, right? And here it is, the rude awakening. Look how happy they look. Goodness gracious. I gotta turn off the music for copyright purposes. But man, look at these happy couples, man. Passport bros up, passport girls down, passport gals, whatever they want to call themselves, down bad. They just be going out there and be getting scammed.
So the only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for.
One time they cheated on him when he went to the barbershop to get a lining. One of my clients hit me up like, I want you to come like real quick, I got $1,000 for you. And I'm like, shit, cool, just drop this. When
$1,000 for a BJ? Goodness gracious, I'd rather use my hand.
Made that money real quick, 10 minutes, and I was back by the time before he was done getting his lining.
Did you pay? Did you pay for it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope she didn't kiss him with that mouth after she was done.
His haircut?
No.
And she didn't even pay to get my man's haircut. The audacity.
Sometimes you went low 40 before on your dates.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there certain like tricks you won't get in the car with?
I don't do black guys and I don't do Puerto Ricans.
You think it's like a thug vibe? That's why like
that,
you know, Puerto Ricans and black dudes?
Yeah, but that and because they take too fucking long. No offense, but their dicks are huge. And I'm out here to get the money, hurry up to get the money. I'm not out here to make love and feel how big stuff is, and I'm not out here for that.
I ain't got no job, and I really ain't got shit but dick to do. Yeah.
Go for the 40. I ain't no bad looking, you know.
And it's been said that I've got some good.
Or women.
Is she over here talking junk about men but want to brag on her kitty cat?
Good.
Or women from impoverished areas that are desperate.
Hey, David.
What are you going to say? Hey. Go on, people.
So handsome.
Bruh.
So we ended up kind of by ourselves a lot. He talking to me.
I bet he scammed you too. Look, I ain't seen none of this video, y'all. We watching this for the first time together. It's entertaining.
Saying all the stuff to me. We get to the point where he's doing an alarm stone massage. He's massaging me and all types of stuff. I didn't get the full body massage. You have to pay for the full body massage. They is 304s. Full body is when you. I should have got it. I should have got. You know, he said some other things that he wanted to do to me that I thought Jamaican men didn't do. But yeah, mamas, I would say if I was by myself, I would, you know what I'm saying? But if you damn do it.
Basically, what I got from that is when they go overseas, they get on them knees. Watch out now. Look, I know too many guys that their wives won't let them go on the guys trip, but yet they go on girls trips all the time. They won't let their guys go on the guys trip though. Why? Because they don't trust them. And we're talking about dudes that won't even do nothing. They ain't even thinking about doing that because they know they married. They just want to go hang out with the boys. But them women though, they wives, what they be doing on them girls trips? We done heard the stories.
That I just don't want to work anymore. Like, it doesn't matter the job, the career path, the location.
Sweetheart, that's most people. Most people. You know why that is? And in case y'all couldn't hear because the audio isn't that great, she says she doesn't want to work anymore. She's at that point in her life where she doesn't want to work anymore, no matter what the job is. That's most people because most people aren't working the type of jobs that fulfill them. But they will work because they know they have to. But men don't have the luxury that women do in regards to finding a certain type of man that will provide a lifestyle for her where she don't have to work. Let's see where this conversation is about to go.
I just don't want to work anymore.
There's a reason why a woman's pocket traditionally does not have space for a wallet. That's because that man's supposed to pay.
He's like, I think everybody.
There's a reason why women carry big purses. Because it can hold more money than a man's wallet and they should pay. You say something stupid, we can say something stupid too.
Should date in their range. Do not date above your range and expect more from somebody, and do not date under it. And you're in my range.
So what you expecting from me?
Investing in my brand. Need my hair done. I need some money. I don't feel like working this month. Pay my.
So if what?
Foreign women don't want the passport bros either.
My audience is.
I'm telling you, dog, she do not want American men to leave America. She said foreign women don't want passport bros. What? Go to a different country and find out otherwise. No, let me tell you about my trip to Japan. Oh, let me tell you, I had a girlfriend the first day I was there. I'm dead serious. She had never seen a black man before. I mean, she had never seen any foreigner before, but still. She was cute too.
Black American men and black British men who want to date internationally. Do you like black men? What do you feel about black men? Like, do you...
It doesn't matter. Black or white or half thing.
What about you?
I don't care at all, but I'm really into black men. My ex-boyfriend is white.
So, what that woman say? Them foreign women don't want American men? Clearly, you're not foreign, so how would you know what they want? Girl, you don't get out of here.
What?
But they do want their money. Probably more than American women want their money.
$300,000, $500,000. Ideally, my husband needs to be making like
$650,000.
How much money do you think a guy should make per year? I mean, if I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000. Like $1 million, $2 million, 500 grand. A lot. We're expensive. Yeah.
The sad thing is you can walk out the door and run into these type of women everywhere. They just look like average women. And that what the girl said, a lot. We're expensive. What's expensive? What makes these women so special? There's nothing about them. They all got the same equipment.
Mills. Since American women are some of the only women who are actually sometimes offering to pay for the date.
What did he say?
The lies.
Lie detector test determined that that was a lie.
That one.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
I'm with them on that. Lies. That's all you can say. We do these type of videos for two reasons. For one, it's informative information for us to be able to witness how people are in the world. For two, it's entertainment. Now, for those of us who are laughing at this mess, these people saying this nonsense, we know based on real world experience that not everybody out here is like this. We know that if we are the type of individuals that hold ourselves to a certain standard, that it's not that difficult for us to also find someone who aligns with what it is that we're searching for or looking for or expecting out of a relationship. We know this because we won't settle for anything less. We're not going to allow ourselves to be with someone like these gold diggers, because that's what they are. Or these women that are upset at the fact that you can go to a different country and find love a lot easier than they can. And it's true. Because their experience isn't the same. Because of the hypergamy which exists across the globe, it would be more expected for a man to go to a different country, find himself a woman that he can provide for, that's way less maintenance than the women that are here, that don't require as much financially as the women that are here, than it is for a woman to go to another country. She's not going to be expected to do the same thing. She might have the funds, the means to travel to a different country and get ran through by some guys in that country, but none of those guys really would be, unless there's some scammers, would be expecting for her to bring them back to America and husband them up, right? That's not what's expected. If anything, it would be the opposite. But again, don't let the internet fool you. There are some decent people out there, but in order for you to come across them, you might want to make sure that you're decent yourself. But anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.